our guest is in studio. Of course, you already know who he is. Manze, this guy reminds me of a high school.
Yeah, Kabisa.
Mr. Lenny, welcome.
Thank you so much. Guys,
Karibu
I'm so
sana.
happy to be here.
We're happy to have you.
Traffic, but I'm finally here.
Finally, you're here.
Yes, everybody out there, salute, Maze. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm back in the game, and step by step, say industry will change, but we are coming to take over.
Na acha tuniulize.
Yes.
Uzeki. Like
Nazeeka.
the same
Cheki your
way.
Forever
Mi aizo tu
young.
ni ndevu
Bede
sikuzeeka.
sijanyoa.
Hiyo ni beard gang. You know, but you look so young, like literally you're not aging.
I am aging. Actually, I just turned 40.
40.
Yes.
40 never looks this good.
40
Never.
anakaa hivi.
40 never looks this good, man.
As in literally, this doesn't
Yes.
look like 40. You look like a 25.
What?
I know
For sure you do,
Hey.
by the way.
Sindio?
Tumebeba miaka kwa
You look
magoti.
Miaka kwa
like
magoti.
your
What's up?
20s. Haja.
Yes.
Secret
So,
ni nini?
well, I guess tizi kiasi.
Or you work out.
Yeah, just and you don't even okay. I think the most important thing is to eat healthy. Yeah, because you might eat, you might do a lot of exercise, but you're not eating healthy, so you end up, still, like this. But if you eat healthy and enough rest, na ukunywa maji nyingi, you're good to go.
True. So Lenny, I mean, we loved you, still do, for the longest time, and then you took some time, I think, off.
Yes.
Tell us about where you've been, what you've been up to.
Yes.
And what's been happening with you.
Well, I took a break and decided to go into business. Right now, I'm currently doing some events organizing and planning. And of course, also, I got into family business, nikapata watoto na nini, Yeah, so I felt like I needed to have some time, with my family and also to grow the business. Because again, business is like any other business. It takes time to grow a business, and you need to put like 100% concentration. And it's the same thing with music. Music requires that you put 100%, and that's why it's so difficult to do music and other things, because you end up not giving it your all. Yeah, so inabidi una take time kwanza, una grow business. Ikifika at a point where you know it can run itself while you're not there, then now you can engage on other things.
So is this a permanent or temporary comeback?
Well, I'm hoping it's I'm hoping it's like it's permanent. Yeah, because there's a time I actually contemplated, like doing away with music kabisa, lakini I still find myself in a studio. I still find myself recording music. I have so much music right now as we speak, but sija release hizo ngoma. And so every time and everywhere I go, even some of my clients that I deal with, they're like, Lenny Maze, please just give us something. Please just give us something. Yes, we're doing biashara, lakini let's give us some music. Yeah. So, you're forced to do it even without wanting. So I guess it's in the blood. And so I decided, let me just do it. Paka mali Mungu ataamua. This is
amazing.
it.
And apart from the sound, because definitely the sound has evolved from back then to right now.
Oh yes, completely.
What else do you think has changed in the music industry?
Yeah.
The play KE. Kitambo kulikuwa na hiyo hashtag ya play KE ilikuwa bado noma. Ama sasa ndio.
Let me tell you, hii kitu haijaanza leo. Even days of Akina Kabaka. You remember artists like Kabaka? Those guys actually they really had it rough. But the advantage that that they had is that there was no social media. Now there's social media. In fact, you don't even necessarily have to depend on what do we call local media. How do we say it? Local media. Yeah. So you have other avenues that you can use to like put out your music out there, as opposed to days where you only had telly and radio. And in fact, TV stations were quite few. Radio stations also were very few. And the music also was not accepted. Now we have thousands of artists. In fact, I can't even keep track. Wasanii ni wengi sahi. Yeah, so things have changed.
Yeah.
Just like the way we have, gadgets, technology. things are changing and they're changing very fast. So again, you also have to change with the times. It's not easy. It's like imagine unapelekea hii simu your mom maze itamkula kichwa because maybe first of all how hakutoya you know like cell phones hao walikuwa wanajua zile za
Yeah.
you know. So now again, music is like that. It keeps evolving with time. It has evolved a lot, and I think after every like 10 years there's something new coming up. Yeah, after every 10 years there's some sort of revolution or something, and it's not just in Kenya, it's worldwide. You know, it's globally. So you just have to try and keep yourself with the times. You know, go with the times. So I guess si rahisi.
And what about East African music? Because you know you were also there from the time when the whole East African movement of music began.
Yes.
In general, you know, to where it is now.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think East Africa is doing very well, considering, I mean, the African continent, you know, has, we have what, 42 countries? 52? Yes, and East Africa, let me say, has sort of given itself a mark on the African continent and even in the world continent. Music has changed and guys are doing more. In fact, now you have a lot of artists doing a lot of collaborations, not just in East Africa, but even outside East Africa, in Nigeria, you know, Ghana and South Africa and all that. But also guys have gone as far as America and even in Europe. Guys are doing collabos. It was not an easy thing to do for our time, you know, but right now it's so easy. Now you can just, you know, like hook up with management, say another artist from another country, easy. Mnafanya collabo. Na mnairusha huko nje and people like, you know, enjoy the music. So I think we are doing well, but we still need to do a lot. There's so much to do, so that now we are recognized internationally or globally, as opposed to just East Africa, in Africa alone.
Africa.
Yeah, so there's so much work to be done, but we're on the right track. Yes.
Amazing. And on that note, we still have a lot of questions he needs to answer. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Welcome back to Chatspot. This is the show where we talk about absolutely everything. And remember, we are now live on Zuki on channel 53, and we'll be getting back to our interview with our guest who's still in studio, Mr. Lenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Lenny.
Yes,
Your
Mr. Lenny.
song, so catchy. Yule, tell us about it and how did you come to work with Stan?
Yes. Yule, actually, Stan, I've known Stan for almost 20 years now. And just like when we were starting our music careers, both of us, and we met at Alliance Francaise. And since then, we've been saying we are gonna do a collabo. We're gonna do a collabo, but it never happened. But you know, we've been like, you know, we've been keeping tabs from each other. So finally, we said, "Nyaje si tujaribu kitu saizi." Yeah, because even him, he hasn't, you know, like released something in a while. So we came together, thanks to a good friend of mine, the guy who shot that video is called Sapat. Yes, he brought us together, and then we went to a studio. We worked with a guy called Jesse, and we did the project. This song was recorded sometime in December.
And the inspiration?
The inspiration came through, okay, because I can't remember whether it's Stan or it's one of our friends here. Actually, the guy you see, when the video ends, there's a guy there who wakes up and says, tumeibiwa.
Sasa hiyo unataka kusema wasichana ni wabiad.
Well, kuna wengine hapo.
Hapo unataka, kwanza unataka hiyo nimesema dada, hapo unataka kusema watu waache kufungana.
No, kile mimi nasema ni yenyewe kuwa careful ule mtu unatembea naye.
Ama mtu nyumbani.
Ama ule mtu
you know, you'll walk with people utapata nao kwa street.
Yes.
Lakini kwenda home, hiyo ndo noma.
Noma sana. Noma sana. But you know, actually, even while you guys earlier on was discussing about your story, Come Stay and all that, I think you might know somebody, you might think you know someone, even for a whole year. Like in you get married after like 3 years, unakuta, this is not the same person I knew. So it's not an easy thing choosing your partner, but you just have to pray to God. But of course, you have to watch for the signs. You know, there are those signs.
Lakini sasa unajua uzuri wewe ndio umetupeleka hapo kwenye marriage na partner. So as you all know, watu wetu, do not slide skid anywhere, but you can go support the music and subscribe. Sawa sawa. Anyway, so being a husband, being a dad, how is it? Because you know right now you're back in doing music, so are you able to like handle it, and also you're working
honestly, it's tough. It's very tough being a father, husband, and still doing especially being in the limelight, the showbiz industry. It's quite it's a messy industry, but it comes with all sorts of negative stuff, but of course there's positive stuff. So you just have to know how to deal with them individually. It's about you. You really have to make a decision. What is it that you want? You have to ask yourself, what do I want in this? Am I doing this for fame? Am I doing this to make money? Am I doing this to make myself happy? All those questions you have to ask yourself, and then now you decide. And of course, because now your family is involved in it, you also have to be careful, because with now when you become how do I say, like a public figure, all your business is out there. So basically you have to decide, am I comfortable with this, or how am I going to deal with this? So basically it's hard for me. It's really hard, and I've really tried to keep my private life private. But it doesn't happen that way always. Yes, but you can do it. I believe it's just you as a person. What do you want? You have to decide that for yourself. Yes.
All right, there's a lot of people who are obviously very excited to see you coming back.
Yes.
One here says, the main man, Mr. Lenny, on the comeback. Please ask him what we as his fans should expect from him this year.
Well, I have a lot in store, and I have, like I said earlier, I've recorded a lot of songs, but you just don't know what God has planned for you. So what you do is, whatever you have planned, you try and put out there, then the people decide whether it's good or not. So I have a lot in store. There's a couple of songs I'm going to release, and in fact there's a couple of projects that we have done with Stan. So it's not just this song alone. There's more coming, and then of course my solo projects. So there's more in store. And I'm hoping that all my fans out there mtani support, mtaingia kwa YouTube.
Hebu wapatie kwanza hizo handles kwenye YouTube, mali unapata muziki, handles kwenye utafuata kwenye mtandao.
Okay, Instagram at Mr. Lenny 254. Ingia kwa Facebook, kuna page ya Lenny na kuna page ya Mr. Lenny na kuna Mr. Lenny 254. Twitter the same thing, at Mr. Lenny 254. YouTube bado sijafungua channel yangu, lakini it's coming.
Na kwa hiyo mambo yako, it's coming.
But there's a link. If you get into my Instagram, you'll find the link to all the videos. Ama kwa hiyo video ya YULE. Yes.
Link on his bio, in other words. Sawa sawa watu wetu. So najua mmekuwa mkishangaa mbona leo tukonga tunacheza game. So right about now, game spot. Oh yes, selector, pull it up. Kichi. Hakuna game by that game. Yalo ni ile name the tune. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Kuna biti itakuwa inacheza tu hivi kwa studio, alafu kazi yetu ni kujaribu kusema ni ngoma gani, ni msanii mgani. So lakini game yote tuchokesha juu yenyewe si ulemewa, but you will try. And we saw Shazam. DJ, drop a tune. Shazam. That is Shazam.
That sounds like
second million.
What's that song called again?
Jiggy.
That's
heavy. Banana boy.
Like that. Just play again.
Niko nje. I am outside.
Is it Banana Boy?
What is it called? What's that song called?
Heavy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's a prolonged number two. That's
So,
yeah. Sister, biggie, heavy.
You see, that's what
Yeah.
Burna Boy. Your beat.
It's not the one, it's a love
ya kwanza
song.
ama ya
It's
pili?
the-
Ni the same. Ni the same.
Zote ni the same.
for
Hebu
us.
DJ bucheza
One more
tena.
time.
It's biggie.
Yeah, it is.
Si ndio?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's biggie.
The name.
wewe
Ah,
hatujui
tujui
jina.
tunajua ni Burna Boy.
Biggie, heavy, heavy.
Tunajua ni biggie. Heavy,
Oh,
heavy.
Ashwara. Davido is not nani.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
even
sisi sote
Burna Boy.
tumenoa.
Hiyo beat ni kali, maza icheze tu.
Haya, selector, drop the next tune.
Aya.
Aha.
Ah,
Moyo wapiga kila mtu.
Mos.
Brenda.
Mos and Isa. Yes.
Hapo hivyo tuko ndani
Almost
mbaya. Aha.
Kabisa.
Ile ya kusema na hewa tunapewa.
Yatiririka.
That one, angalau.
Drop the next tune.
Angalau one we know.
Kabisa. Eish.
Hata mimi najua ina sound ya Kenya lakini sijui ni ngoma gani.
Mimi
Hebu
nimejua
play tena.
Extravaganza, Sauti Sol.
Eh,
No? No, hiyo
hata
inaanza na
si ya-
kukuru.
ni ya Kenya hiyo, hata hiyo si ya Kenya.
Something
Hiyo
Wasafi-ish.
ni Wasafi.
Wabebe. Is it wabebe?
Mtalini zote za
Hebu
Wasafi.
uliza, is it wabebe?
Continue.
Manze, like, I know the song but I just
don't
can't
know it.
figure out which song
I
it
don't know
is.
it. I'm outside.
Tupatie clue
Play for
tuone
us.
kidogo. Na mkisikia mtachoka.
Hiyo ni ya Wasafi kabisa.
Eh.
Hata unasikia that.
Ah,
Yemi
hiyo
Alade.
ngoma ya Diamond na Yemi, si ndio?
Eh.
Tulisema Wasafi, so tuko bado
Ni
kwa
Yemi
box.
Alade. Pokio. I don't know the
I'll-
name.
Sugar, I don't know Sugar.
Maybe
I'm forgetting the title.
as long as nimejua artist ni nani.
Hatujui inaitwa nini, but ni sawa, tuendelee. Moving on. DJ.
Tell me what you got.
Serious track.
Haya, DJ, twende kazi. Okay. Lenny, this is for you, last one. We are
Whoa.
giving you the to guess.
Pia mimi nishajua ni gani. That's for you, Lenny.
Oh my goodness.
Songesha tena mbele kidogo.
But it sounds Wasafi though.
It's not.
It's not.
Idhani ya enzi yako back in the day.
Hii ni muziki ya kitambo? Hapana. Hii ni TBT.
Ndio tu sample squeeze.
It's Bob Maneke.
Okay, mimi hata bila sijui hata. Nani unajua? No, lakini I have no idea.
Maradufu.
Ni maradufu.
Okay, see.
I need to this one.
Yeah.
That is Nani, what's his name from TZ? I'm forgetting his name, but he's from Tanzania.
Like I literally have no idea.
Jukes, Juma Jukes.
Why? Nakwambia.
Juma Jukes.
At least amejua. So guys, yes, it's officially done to make a funga. Ha, whatever man. See you tomorrow, same time, same place with the lovely 4 ladies. Tomorrow we promise will be 4. Yes, guys. So see you tomorrow, and don't forget to watch the repeats at 10:30 p.m. here at Switch. Keep it Switch.